A man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great will not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
Okay. Greetings and salutations all, and welcome back to Invisible, the non-existent Let's Play the Project. I'm your host, sadly, Invisible but existent, hidden from your eyes to the shadows of your hearts. I better really rename myself to Invisible the Quitter, because I'm leaving YouTube sooner or later as is. And this is going to be a very special video. We will be replaying the 8th stream for BioShock 1 Remastered. This time I'm going to be using the Steam version here instead of the offline version that I used before. So achievements will be counted and cheats are forbidden. Anyway, what makes this video so special is the following. Open up the game itself. BioShock 1 Remastered. I have used the save point for, I believe, Neptune's Bounty or some other, maybe Control, I don't care. I don't know. I replayed technically the entire game from the start to reach Hephaestus. Hephaestus is the area where you need to make your path to Andrew Ryan's office. The problem about this area here is that once you reach the little sister's house, the house of Tannenbaum, a cast song is played by a cast band who published their song by a cast publisher. And this cast publisher claimed the music on the 8th stream with their equally cast claims. And they rejected for me to mute the music completely and blocked it from Russia. So before we even start this session, I would like to go to audio options, go to the music volume and completely mute it. Voiceover, leave it. Sound volume, leave it. Master volume, leave it. This one will be completely without any music. Simply put, this is what this band wants from us. I would like to give a very special mentioning for, if I can here find them. Go to my channel, go to my latest playlist for BioShock 1 Remastered, go to stream number 8. What's this thing? 7, 8, yeah. I would like to give a very special, description. I'd like to give a very special curses be upon you, death to you. SME Records on behalf of Memo Media Limited and their cancerous plagued song God Bless the Child by the cast Eddie Haywood and the equally cast orchestra friends with Billie Holiday. These cancerous beings claimed my video, the fifth part, and now will not let me even mute the music from it. What I have to say to this is I apologize for all of my worldwide viewers, minus Russia, for being forced to listen to this plague for the ears and this virus for your brains. This God Bless That Child trash waste that was claimed. I apologize for you all that you were forced to listen to it. Unintentionally. To me personally, everyone who dares to claim something from my videos is a thief, simply put. I will upload a separated video about all of this ranting and whatnot. At the moment, let's just finish this video for the sake of our Russian brothers and sisters. I'd like to pray peace be upon Russia itself for getting the claim that blocked it from from the eighth part. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, B809 Gaming, Marcus, Metacrash, Mark ICWY, Rogue Agent Carodan, Cryfield, ZPTV123, Beth 1121, Sagatacom 85, Public Suppress, Sparkman 28, Sarah underscore Week, Crazy Dragon 412, Heavy Metal Driver 666, and Tosco. All of my followers, fans, all of my commentators and viewers, followers, fans, and friends, everyone from the Beasts of the Ultimate Empire, and everyone from my Discord server, for you to be friends by name that I just read for you. Let's get moving. The eighth part of this game certainly starts from the best spear. Let's get going. Let me quickly show you my current build. Electric Bolt, Telekinesis, Incinerate, Target Dummy, Insect Swarm 2. Everything else the same. This video will not have any music at all for it. Let's go to the gameplay scene and KM records Death to You. SME records Death to You. And everyone...
Watch yourself. Ryan's stirring. We best keep to our knitting. It's time to either run the table or go home empty. Ryan's got the genetic key to Rapture. We get that from him and we get out of this hellhole. We don't, then you and I are ghosts. Now would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch? It's time to finish this.
Rapture November 5th. 6. One man's vision. Salvation.
I see Cohen's lost his touch, if you knew him when. But he used to believe in the work, in the struggle. And now, he rots in that Neverland, waiting for someone to come and tell him he still got it. I suppose that's why he let you live.
Because previously I spoke so much in the 8th video about my life. This time I'd like to make this part extra special by talking about something else. Oh brother. Oh brother. Good. It's almost too close. I thought about it in all honesty. times. And I have decided that working site YouTube is not worth it at all. Never was and never will be. Many people that were monetized previously and were enslaved by this tyrant, this dictator, are losing everything. I've spoken to a number of creators upon these. Let's say this. It turns out that once you get monetized by this unfair site, completely all the rights itself to shut you down whenever it feels like it. It's not about getting monetized or making a living out of gaming. It's about literally saving dignity, vanity to an entity that is worse than Satan. The number of people that got demonetized, the number of people that got their own creative extremely nerved to the point where they are now friends. The number of monetized so-called.
You can taste it, can't you? Andrew Ryan.
Simply put, the moment you agree to be monetized by YouTube, you're not a freelancer or an employee to Satan. And they will not hesitate at all to make fun of you. What do you want exactly? Fame? Good. Want fame? They'll give you fame. If you want money, they will give you money. Wanted freedom and creation, that's where you cross the line. But you don't forget that you are nothing more than a mere disposable garbage to Google by that point. The point when you get monetized by YouTube, they're nothing more than disposable trash, garbage. As they will treat you that way. When I was young and still played PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games, we usually went to the store, got ourselves the
For the good of the city, he says. Break it up in due time, he says. I've resigned from the council and lodged me letter of protest, but that's just pieces in the wind. It'll be war, I say, unless somebody stops Ryan, and right fast.
usually used to go to the store, purchase for myself the physical CD or DVD, and then I used to go back home, happy with what I had purchased, and simply put, play it on my physical PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1. It was about PC games, used also to purchase them on CDs or DVDs. And then we used to store them on a Linux on our PCs, actually shared entire family.
I spent the afternoon trying to get as close to Ryan's gate as possible without making a spectacle of myself. He's got a chair at 6 ways till Easter. There's no way into that
splicer mates. What's the reward you get for trying to outsmart the best electrical engineer of our generation? Welcome to the circus of value!
And just like that, you owned officially your own physical copy of the game, alongside with everything on it. Once you purchase the game, it is yours, literally yours, else's game. Okay? So just simply put, use it as you wish, however you wished, and enjoy it as many times as you wanted. That's just the simple trade. That's how the market worked. Or used to work, at least. When you purchase something physical, you officially own it. Okay? Good. Don't think that it's too hard to understand that much. When you go to the shop and you purchase some cereal, you purchase some tomatoes, oranges, apples, what you purchased is yours officially. You own it completely, and nobody has the right to say otherwise, as you paid for what you had purchased, and it's officially yours. Good to know. So what's the problem then, Invisible? I ask. Is right now broken systems that nobody at all asked for. Purchase something digitally. You are merely purchasing the right, and I put it in quotation marks, to use it. To a certain limit, that is. Because once you have purchased the thing, whatever it is that you have invested your money in, use it as long as the servers, a specific corporation that you paid your money to, allows it to work. This is impossible. Once you purchase something physical, it's yours forever. Supposedly, until the product breaks with you or you need to replace it. But now, when you...
A worm looks up and sees the face of God. But look around. It's a regular convention of worms in here. They all had mothers, fathers, people who loved them. They got married, fucked their wives. What makes you think you're any different? I haven't chosen the spot for you on the wall yet. Let me know if you have a preference.
I had to go jungle style with that filthy ape for 3 weeks, but he finally spilled the beans on how to get to Andrew Ryan. Generate a sympathetic overload in harmonic chord number 3. That simple. Now all I gotta do is figure out what the hell a sympathetic overload is, and for that matter, a harmonic chord number 3. Piece of cake for an electrical engineer. Too bad I designed ladies' shoes. Gonna go see the grease monkeys left alive in heat loss monitoring. See what I can shake out of their trees.
Like all parasites who ever tried to walk in stolen shoes. I explained the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, but that would be like playing Mozart for a chief role.
Seeing just right now. Normally,
It's coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs?
Again, as I was saying, I was merely explaining normal, obvious, understandable trade. Pay the price of the physical goods and you obtain them. Digital trade. You pay for the goods that you want to get. And supposedly paying them and you own them. But not anymore. You pay your subscription for something, and what you purchase is not the product. No, God forbid. What you purchase is the right for you, which endless ads. It's not anymore enough that you purchase something. You must now also pay for using it. You remember how Konami forced you to pay extra for saving slots? Well, nowadays digital media is even worse. The many people I have seen on Reddit speaking out how they purchased YouTube Premium and then had 3 hours non-stop worth of endless ads. And they were supposed to get their service without ads anymore, since they obviously just the service, the premium service. Number of individuals who had their very own accounts deleted because they keep blocking ads that they themselves purchased the subscription in order to stop seeing them. You are literally...
Strikes me that Fontaine wasn't overly inconvenienced by his own demise. On New Year's Eve, these wretched splicers come streaming out of poorhouses and stormed the proverbial barricades. Dead right in the streets. Johnny and Jamie Sears have been lined up round the block for plastics. Anything to help fend off the rabble.
Okay, game. Mind right now if I spoke out as I wish. Pretty please. I can't focus, I can't speak.
I've seen such terrible things and done worse, my friend. Thank you for reminding me that the light of the world has not yet been snuffed out. I am sending a little one to help you on your way.
Oh, I lost this one. Yeah, just like the original video, I'll have to stop the game momentarily in order to explain what's going on. People on Reddit are showing you how much a multi-million net worth jack shit the company is making you buy a subscription for a worthless service called YouTube Premium or Red, only for them to make you pay even more for what you're going to watch, and they end up adding ads more to what you already purchased in order for you to get spared from ads. Their ads go from 5 minutes to 1 hour and a half, 3 hours. Someone even had an unskippable ad for 8 hours. Yeah. And if you had the audacity after you had paid them your money, after you had invested your own bank-owned cash to them, to give yourself ads-less service, and they still show you the ads. If you had the audacity, the shame, if you thought that you are actually worth anything at all, and use ads block programs, YouTube simply puts its nose to the sky and says, "How the hell dare you?" And they will delete your account completely. Somebody just last night said they lost their account from 2007 because they used ad blocks. Because they wanted a service without ads that they paid for without ads, and the service keeps giving them ads. So, would you kindly please answer me, how does a multi-billion sack of hypocrites get so much pain and suffering when they are losing their pennies from ads, while they keep selling your own information for ads campaigns? Hypocrisy has so many colors, but just like when you have stomach pain, also your own waste has so many types. It's amazing, really. It's pretty much amazing, really, when a multi-billion corporates come at you and say, "How dare you take from us our ads revenue?" And when you tell them, "Fine, we will purchase your premium service," they tell you, "Good work. Now that you have purchased our premium service, we will give more and more unescapable ads. And if you dare to have the audacity to demand what's rightfully yours," they will tell you, "How dare you?" And what's yours? Nope. Delete the account.
R34s like them use apple berries, go through penicillin. I've got businesses, drones hitting us non-stop, and 2 dead mechanics just this week. We need to control costs. If I wanted to deal with amateurs, I would have stayed on dry land.
Well, what I'm saying is that when I pay my money for something, I very much expect get the value and the service that I had paid for. Now you're telling me that that is not even an option. In fact, what I'm asking for is too much even to consider or to give. Then I'd like to inform you that while you, the poor, while you, the worthless, shameless consumer, is paying for a service that you're not even being able to. The site is giving you fraud for service. Who, the liar, the thief, dare to skip the ads and go to piracy.
Me, an assassin. That's rich. I could have gone along, I suppose. Spliced up. Forgot. I believed in this place. I believed in Ryan. But when it got hard, Ryan didn't believe in rapture. Didn't believe in the great chain. He believed in power. And now this place is busto. And my girl is... gone. Worse than gone. One of those... things. So am I an assassin? Well, only one way to find out.
Okay, greetings and salutations, Mark IC211. The audio level for the game and the commentary, well, I suggest you maybe lower the game's audio a little bit. Okay. Hold your horses. One moment.
A man.
Let me quickly check my OBS filters. Minus 18 disabled, same, and minus 18 disabled, same. Also the compressor. Same stuff completely. Yeah, as long as the audio is within the yellow area, then it's audible and can be heard. At least I think. Well, if you don't like what you're listening to, just inform me and I will try to manipulate the program. Also, if you didn't notice yet, I have gone to audio options. I completely muted the music. This stream is an exceptionally special video for an area we already finished. This is Stream 8 remake, re-recorded, because a certain plague named SME Records decided to claim my 80 stream for music. The shit that they call music. Or like a brain tumor. It's me. So yeah, this entire video will not have any music in it. Everything you're listening to is either sound effects or vocal conversations, that's it. All the thanks goes to the broken by design copyright claiming system. They'd rather lose your channel completely, permanently, get it banned, and allow you to use what's set for yours. And that's what I was talking about at the moment. Frankly speaking. That's exactly what I was talking about. People have completely lost the concept, the idea of what fair trade is. Go to the market, purchase an apple for you to munch on while doing something else. Point and given and taken, that's it. You purchase an apple, or given an apple. But nope. According to the new policies, if you wish to call it policies, according to the current dictatorship madness, you purchase is not yours.
I believed in this place. I believed in Ryan. But when it got hard, Ryan didn't believe in Rapture. Didn't believe in the Great Chain. He believed
I accidentally pressed T.
now this place is busted.
Said the far.
And my girl is... Come on. Where's
The market. Let's say you go to McDonald's, for example.
things?
You go to McDonald's,
An assassin.
ask for your sandwich. Take the sandwich, the transaction is done. Finished. But nope. Absolutely not. Not anymore. So what's the change now? According to YouTube and Google's supposed policy nowadays, when you go to McDonald's and you purchase the sandwich, the restaurant still owns the sandwich that you are about to eat. But not only that, mind you. No. That's just too easy. Too simple. Nope. Add insult to injury. A sandwich you just ordered in order for you to have snack or your meal or whatever is owned by the farm that they took the beef from. It's owned by the field that was used for the lettuce the tomatoes, and all the other vegetables. The bread is owned by the wheat field on the farm that raised it. You see where I'm going with this? Every single element that created the sandwich you're about to eat is owned still by its original owners. Which means until you get the permission from the farmers, the harvesters, from the vegetable farmers, from the cattle breeders, until you get the permission from the processing units, from the factory, until you ask for the permission from the head of the restaurant itself, from the family of McDonald's, until you ask for the permission from the copyright claimer, owner of the restaurant chain itself.
It took to create a place like this. And what have you built? Nothing. You could only loot and break. You're not a man. You're just a termite adversary.
I have no right at all to consume that sandwich. And I almost forgot. I almost completely forgot. So, pardon me. I just laughed in a type of coughing fist of a sarcastic style, like. If you dared to have the audacity to use the money that was owned by the bank that purchased paper for the money from the paper factory that cut the trees in order for them to make a paper money in exchange for the money that they purchased equipments to make the paper from. Basically, I'm going completely radical. All you want is literally to buy your lunch. Good. You go outside of your supposed shelter to your car. In order for you to turn on the car, you must first ask the permission from the gas station that filled your car with gas for it to function. You must ask the facilities that created your car for permission to use it. You must ask the factories that built the wheels of the car to use it. You must ask the facilities that owned every single last molecule in that car the permission to use it. That's how our copyright system works. And once you finish asking them that, you will need then to ask the permission from the factories that made the road to use it. And if you're going to keep asking permission for every single last damned step from the original source to use them, guess what happens? Your mind literally melts down. What a surprise, right? This is nothing new to us. Yeah. So technically, if you wish to make a YouTube video, you will have first to ask for permission from the studio that made the game, the publisher that made the game, that published the game, the developers one by one for every single asset, music, visual, sound effect, particles effect, code that was written in the lines, animations, voice actors, models, designers, ads, designers. You must ask for the permission from every last one of them to use their products. I mean, by then you have officially dissected every last atom in the entire product. Literally dissected it to the molecular level. So what I'm saying here is that if you'd like me, yeah, like me to ask for permission for every single action I wish to make from its original source, then what you're doing is simply named playing God. You're going to ask me to ask for permission from every single factor and every single area and individual. And might as well, I'd like to ask you, as a living human being.
Thank you.
Okay, go. I'd like you yourself to ask God for permission, live and function. As no, on your body, God gave it to you. You don't have the right to use it as you wish. If you wish to drink alcohol, which will destroy your liver,
Let me tell you something about keyboards and all them university types. They're so smart, except when they ain't. I put a couple of drinks in him last week, and before I could say boo, he's telling me he's got the code to his office keyed to the date of Australia Day. Now's every weeks I slip in real gentle and nick a buck or two from the till. The Aussie never notices, and I ain't about to tell him. Seems like there's all kind of crazy stuff back there. Maybe one day I'll get more ambitious.
I'll ask people if they want to eat something, they must ask God permission to eat. If you want to drink something, you must ask God permission to drink. If you wish to walk, move, breathe, everything, if you want your cells to function, you must ask God's permission for them to function. That's the level of permissions needed for you to do anything at all nowadays. Not willing to do that, they might as well just die. It's either keep asking for permissions non-stop or don't function at all. It's just that simple. You seem to be really angry the past few weeks. I can tell from the comments. If this website is hurting you so much, you should start streaming to Rumble as soon as possible. Your sanity is more important, bro. I used to want to be monetized by this tyrant. I previously wanted very much to have my own channel monetizable, but not gain money for my own passion. Guess what? Not anymore. So many individuals that I listen to who make audiobooks had their channels deleted. The people who are paying for YouTube Premium so that they can escape from the ads are having their own accounts deleted and banned because they had the audacity to use ad blocks when their subscription itself forced them to watch even longer ads. Imagine it. Imagine it with me, my friend. Imagine when you, again, with my example for the apple, since it's my favorite fruit. Imagine that once you purchase an apple to eat it, and you have asked for the permission from everybody across the entire world to eat it. Okay? Imagine that the moment you bite the apple, you find any treasures in it. Sorry, but you're not allowed to eat it. Pardon, but I just purchased it, correct? I have just purchased it, paid its price, and the transaction is done. Nope. No. Bro, no. But then what are you supposed to do in order for you to enjoy the apple then? Supposed, yeah, and take this correctly, yeah? Listen to this very carefully. You're supposed, my friend, to go through the same exact physical labor that the farmer himself or herself went through. In order for you to enjoy the apple, you must purchase the land. You must get your tools for farming. You must start your own farm. You must plant the seeds. You must water them. You must wait for the years until the tree grows up and becomes plentiful. And then once you had that tree with all your sweat, tears, and lifetime wasted on it, then you have the right to bite into the apple without the razors. So what YouTube is basically telling you is, unless you build your own empire and your own website and your own servers and your own subscription service, you have no right at all to block the ads. If every single business that wants to take your money wants you to spend your money in order for you to give that permission to use it, and then you will have to pay them even more with the ads revenue from them, where you have paid them the money in the first place in order for you to be spared from them. This is theft and fraud marketing. This level reminds me of the Dwemer levels of Skyrim a little bit. You could have just simply put had a shortcut for all that rant in a single word. What Google wants and what YouTube is aiming for is simply put name playing God. They want to have. They don't want simply to have the cake and eat it as well. No! Even more. These tyrants and terrorists wants is for you to purchase the ingredients. They want from you to purchase the milk, the eggs, the vanilla extract, everything, the flavoring. They want you to micromanage every single ingredient to make a cake. You will have then to bake the cake itself for them. Once you bake the cake for them, then and only then will they allow you to purchase the cake from them. You make the cake, you bake it, and then you must purchase it from them after you had made it all entirely. Otherwise, you will not have the right to eat it. Want me to pay everything literally, and not even have the right to use the service I had paid for. We are beyond the levels of shaming. Frankly enough, are beyond the levels of saying this is shameless or shameful or whatever. Nah, not anymore. The levels now of saying this is complete extortion. This is extortion in the light. This is not simply just marketing fraud. This is not simply anti-consumer. This has become completely marketing fraud. This is not just unethical. This is complete blasphemy. What they are doing basically is mid-noon daylight theft. You don't want to accept the fact that you are being extorted for your money 5 times over in order for you to get the service that you had paid for, and you will not get it. Hack!
Let me tell you something about keyboards. So smart, except when they ain't. I put a couple of drinks in him last week, and before I could say no, he's telling me he's got the code to his office keyed to the date of Australia Day. How's every week I slip in real gentle and nick a buck or two from the tail. The Aussie never notices, and I ain't about to tell him. Seems like there's all kind of crazy stuff back there. Maybe one day I'll get more ambitious.
We already listened to this audio. I'm grateful that this exists here so I can take a breath and think about what to say next. In the West, there is a saying, as long as you can make money out of it, it doesn't matter how you make it. It's capitalism, basically. Simply put. So, you have the right to make money from whatever you want, however you want. I need that to take a little breath before I collect my ideas, my brain.
You saved me.
Problem is, my friend, I can't speak without giving examples of things that are easily understood. What YouTube right now is doing. What YouTube now is doing is simply given to you the same way as Fallout 76. They want you to pay for the... I'll be back in like 5 or 7. That's okay. What YouTube right now is doing is it tells you to pay for this service to get the premium service without ads. You get the premium service, now they make you watch ads that you paid in order for you not to watch them. And you then go and get yourself an ads block extension. Once you do so, after you have already spent your money on a service in order for you to be spared from these ads, they make your account. They suspend it. Because you don't have the right to skip the ads that is in your ads-free account. So basically you have paid for nothing and you have lost your account because you demanded your rights. Yeah. You have had the audacity, the shamelessness of you to order the removal of a service you had paid for it to be removed. And the owner of the service, the provider, refused to remove what you paid for them to remove for you. So then what's the point then? If what you paid for it to be removed will not be removed after you paid for it to be removed, why should you pay for it?
Is there a problem in the streets? Of course. Have some chosen to destroy themselves with careless splicing? Undeniable. But I will make no proclamations. I will dictate no laws. The great chain moves slowly, but with wisdom. It is our impatience that invites in the parasite of big government. And once you've invited it in, it will never stop feeding on the body of the city.
Basically, and simply put, if you're not going to get the value of the very service that you had paid for, why should you invest in it anymore? If you're paying for what you will not be given, then why should you pay for it in the first place? That's something just amazing. And then once you have purchased the product, and then you are spending your own lifetime investment and your own resources to record it, making content. You are spending your own lifetime. You are spending your own resources. You are paying for electricity, the water, the shelter, the service, the internet service provider. But for you, what is supposed to be free for all. Logically. But nope. Whatever you are investing in is not yours.
What a balmy dream. Some kind of fruit tree spinning like a top. And it was pouring juice down Ryan's throat, choking the bastard. But it wasn't a tree, really. When I looked closer, it was the core control. The gizmo that feeds the maglocks on Ryan's gate. You can't cut off the power. It comes right from the volcanic vents. Ryan always gets his juice. But I suppose you could drown the son of a bitch in it.
When I purchase a game, I believe that I own my copy's assets, all of them, no exceptions at all. I have paid for what I own. And when I desire to...
Basic casing is ready. I've got one charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now I need 4 R34 lead shield wire stubs to pass the circuit. Then a half can of ionic gel. That's the pretty Betty of the mix. Should send the core into compensation mode, push power down the line and trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's gate. Well, that's the theory. It'll either work like a charm, or blow up half of Rapture. Nothing ventured.
What's good? Okay.
Only making it worse for yourself.
When I purchase a game, I expect to own it in them.
Turn to blood.
Okay? When I purchase a game, even digitally, I expect to own it
I'll do what you say.
and
I'll do what you say.
own all of its assets because I paid for them. Gameplay, music, interactions, everything. Literally everything. I have paid for what you're watching. I am sharing it because I wish to share it with my own
I observe all his commandments.
personal permission.
All his commandments. I observe. Huh?
I am sharing with you what I technically own completely.
Jesus
My own money,
loves me this.
my own ownership.
I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him,
So when you tell me
they are weak, but
that
he is strong.
ever I am showing is not even mine. And I apologize very much. I am getting some serious headache. I'm trying to focus both on the game and on the subject I am trying to speak about. I'm in the bathroom. Right back.
man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great will not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us. A man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great will not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us. man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great will not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
Okay, I'm back. I made myself another cup of tea. And let's just try to focus on finishing this area as soon as possible. Keep the autosave as is. Because the autosave will just return us back to Junel starting area. I'm feeling that I am ranting and stuff. Because it seriously drives me crazy. How much is expected of us to take for granted, shut up, and just accept? I don't want to keep repeating myself endlessly, okay? I really don't want to keep repeating myself non-stop.
I observed all his commandments. Observe all his commandments. Observe all his commandments.
I believe that the more I keep repeating the same topic, my head hurts more.
I'll do what you say. I'll do what you say. We have turned
The point I'm trying to make is really simple and easy. Stand. Want me to pay $60 or $70 in exchange for a product to give back the developers and the publishers the money they spent on developing and publishing and advertising for the product. That much is understandable. That much is understandable. Okay, good. What is not understandable and completely not acceptable is the fact that I am buying the service and I am being deprived of it. I am purchasing what I wish to purchase. Yet even after I'm purchasing what I wish to purchase, I'm not allowed a saying in how I use it. I buy a product, whatever the hell it is. Yeah. I purchase a game. Now it is completely mine. I wish to share it with the other people, cause I wish to do just that. I wish to share it with everyone else and advertise it. Something I like, I wish to share it. Something I wish others to also share my experience in it. And that's my right because I have purchased it. Once I get my own copy of something, I own it completely. From the head to toe, all of it, head to bottom. I own it because I paid for it. That is simple logic. It looks like even that logic is impossible for Google and YouTube to understand. It's not hard to understand, it's impossible to understand, or even to acknowledge. What have I felt this one?
Welcome to the Circus of Values.
I paid for the game and the game is mine. That's very easy. I wish to play it, it's mine. I wish to share it, suddenly it's not mine anymore. I wish to share it, I wish to monetize what is rightfully mine. It's like buying from the government a piece of land. Land is officially yours, we understand that. You wish to build on it your own buildings. And then you wish to rent it for others to use it. And to get rental from them. It's so much legal and everything else. Now you will have to pay taxes for the water service, for the electrical service, and for the other services that are around the area where you have rented. So far that's normal, that's justifiable, because the water, the electricity, and the services around the area are not yours. The government is the one providing them, and that is understandable. That is very much logical and understandable. But if you were the one who is providing yourself with the water, electricity, the land is yours. You are providing for yourself water, electricity, and all kinds of other services. Then nobody has the right to demand taxes from you. If you are growing your own food,
Come where I can speak to you.
By the way, instead of the words salad, what I'm trying to say here has a very easy and simple to understand phrase. The phrase is living off the grid. You are providing your own food, your own water, your own electricity, your own waste recycling services, everything. The government is not giving you anything at all. In that case, you are not forced to pay for them anything.
I didn't recognize the twist that come into the shop today. Stacked like Sally and dressed to the nines. She's played her cards pretty close to the vest, but you ain't gotta be no college dog to see that she's into some action. She was asking about magnetic locks and some such. I played it cool, but she threw one. After she showed me round her backyard, I gave her directions to the keyboard's tool shop. Rapture's gone to hell, but sometimes the great change still cuts you a break. What a balmy tree. Some kind of fruit tree spinning like a top. And it was pouring juice down Ryan's throat, choking the bastard. But it wasn't the tree, really. When I looked closer, it was the core control. The gizmo that feeds the maglocks on Ryan's gate. You can't cut off the power. It comes right from the volcanic vents. Ryan always gets his juice. I suppose you could drown the son of a bitch in it.
Okay, now I can talk. Sorry, but I have to go now. I have to go now. Take care. It's okay. Take care as well.
Before the final rat has eaten the last grab of you, Rapture will have returned. I will lead a parade. Who was that, they'll say, as they point to the sad shape hanging on my wall. Who was that?
I begged Mr. Ryan to hand Fontaine's heuristics over to Atlas's boys as a peace offering, and the stupid sod won't listen to reason. Instead, he's just splicing his mob up, giving them more and tougher plasmids. There's an arms race on here in Rapture, but it's not about who can build the best guns and the biggest bombs. It's about who can become less of a man and more of a monster.
Finally, I can now talk. What is making me seriously angry and enraged is the fact that not only nowadays are you forced to pay for a service.
A man builds a city at the bottom of the sea. That's a marvel. Another man happens to be on a plane that crash lands on the same city in the middle of the ocean. Why, that sounds more like a miracle.
Game, can I talk now, please? Pretty please, can I now talk and finish explaining my own point of view, please? I keep shutting myself because I need you to listen to the lure, since this is a remake for the original stream. Of course I had to do this. One moment. To wipe something off of my computer. There you go. My god, the more I keep bringing the same topic, the more my headache keeps going. You keep asking why people decided to rely You ask me why people decided to rely on ROM gaming and piracy instead of legit gaming and purchasing products? Why should I purchase a product when the product itself will demand from me to keep paying for the right to play it even after I have purchased it? That's what a live service is. A live service tells you, simply put, that you have purchased the right to use something. Okay? Yeah, okay. But you don't own it yet, and never will. Invented all possible ammunition types. So yeah, you can purchase the right to play a game, but you don't own it.
Nice! Howard, that's right! Keep running!
You can play the game, but you can't record it, even though it is yours. It is rightfully yours. You can record it, but you can't share it. Why is that? Why must I have to ask permission in every single follow-up step that I take? You don't have any sisters here. Because simply put, if you are going to record what you have purchased, it means you wish to gain from it. And if you wish to gain from it, it means that the party who made the game in the first place will not be able to gain anything from your own gainings. Is this a joke? Actually, it's not a joke at all. These people, put the bomb in there. Okay, I get it. You have not the necessary components, the items to finish it. What am I supposed to do now? Where cluster? Okay, unfortunately the only source is in the source of the big daddies. So basically kill the big daddy. I believe we have right now here one. Okay, here we go. Done. I purchased a game, I own it, and that's that. It's just that simple, really. But nope, according to the new thievery, you purchase a game, you don't own it. You can only play it. And if you dare to want to share your experience in it, you will have to pay money for the right to share what you own with the world.
Does it look like it's a real bomb? It better. You got to put it on the core, past geothermal control. And we'll see if these needle noses knew what the hell they were talking about.
What I'm trying to ask here is, why must the consumer pay the publisher? Why must the consumer pay the developer and the publisher to share what he rightfully owns legally, logically, in exchange for the right to share it. What am I trying to say here? You purchased seeds. You plant the seeds, you water the seeds, you grow an orange tree. You harvest the oranges, and now you wish to sell the oranges that you harvested from your own tree on your own land by your own water. Suddenly, in order for you to sell these oranges, you must take the permission from the person who sold you the seeds and from the person who sold you the water that you owned and from the person who sold you the land. They have nothing at all to do with the product. So why should you pay them in order to get the permission to sell your oranges? And not that only, but once you get the profit from the oranges you sold, you must share it with them. That's just nonsensical. The contract did not include that you must get their permission in order to use what is yours yourself. That's illogical. But that's what YouTube tells you. YouTube tells you you have the right to own your own channel for free. Good. You have the right to make your own content on it. Good.
This happened right after the start of the war. Read about it in the papers. Head on in. I'll see what I can dig up to help.
But you're not allowed to get profit from your own content.
I'm no engineer, but if I read these plans right, you can channel that magma flow using the redirect valve. It'll boil off that water right quick, and you'll be able to reach the core. But Ryan's sure to take notice. Might want to set up a perimeter just to be certain.
It's okay. I'm already done as is. Perimeter would be puppet and some bees.
Will these creatures kill you? Keep an eye on them. As you drag me closer to the abyss, you pull yourself right along with me. I often wish death.
Are they all dead? Hope so. Best be heading on to the core.
Can't I just jump from here? Or I will instantly die. Invisible wall. can get just rightfully yours. You can pay for what you wish. Let's say you wish to pay for cable TV. For the cable TV. Now you own the service. You get your own receiver.
So far away from your family, from your friends, from everything you ever loved. But for some reason, you like it here. You feel something. You can't quite put your finger on. Think about it for a second. And maybe the word will come to you. Nostalgia.
The folks really like to talk too much. The point where I can't even speak my mind out.
What did Atlas offer you? A piece of my plundered city? Mark my words, your only reward will be a knife in the back.
Place EMP bomb. Where's the bot shut down? Here. Good. My God.
Though my physical defenses fall, you'll not defeat me. My strength is not in steel and fire, but in my intellect and will. You hear me, Atlas? Andrew Ryan offers you nothing but his head.
Need someone with firepower. Finally some silence. I still need the seconds of value. The nearest one is right here, so go left and up there. If I want to provide someone a product of my own creation, I sell it to them, and then it's up to them how they use it.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
They wish. To take the very product I gave them. Let's see, they purchased a movie and then they wish to share it with everyone else. But also, while sharing it, they want to get a profit from sharing it. They have all the rights.
In the end, all that matters to me is me. And all that matters to you is you. It is the nature of things.
I can't talk without getting interrupted non-stop. Amazing. Go to Andrew Ryan's office.
Even in the book of lies, sometimes you find truth. There is indeed a season for all things. And now that I see you, flesh to flesh and blood to blood, I know I cannot raise my hand against you. But know this, you are my greatest disappointment. Does your master hear me? Atlas? You can kill me, but you will never have my city. My strength is not in steel and fire. That is what the parasites will never understand. A season for all things. A time to live and a time to die. A time to build and a time to destroy. Come now, my child. There is one final thing to discuss.
What? Ryan set the core to self-destruct. This is different than what you did. He's got a mind to take down the whole damn city. Get in there and whack the chunk before the whole joint blows.
Initial deployment, Vita Chamber. Client Ryan Industries, stage 1, engine complete. Sinclair and Alan tried to explain the science to me, but Suchan does not believe them. They keep saying plasmid reconstruction this and quantum entanglement and that, and then proof dead people come back to life. Bullshit! Of course, Ryan will only allow it to be tuned to his genetic frequencies for the testing.
My God, the more I keep talking about this, the sillier the topic seems. Because I believe that you already obtained the message by now. You have the skills, you have the resources, you have the tools, you've got it all. Nobody has the right to prevent you or deprive you from using what you have and sharing what you have. Since you are, after all, spending time that cannot be rewinded, you are investing your life that cannot be regained into something that you wish to just make or give to others. And for doing so, you wish to be paid in exchange, or even for free, as you wish. Inside this humble room, we find the phrase, "Would you kindly?" We have also 2 audio records here. Before we take them, just like I made in the 8th stream, I'd like to explain something. "Would you kindly" is a phrase that we have heard all the time throughout the game. The story starts with Jasmine Jolene. She's a prostitute in Eden's Apple brothel. She needed money, so she got into contact with Andrew Ryan, the creator of the city, the founder of Fracture. Jasmine Jolene gave one of her eggs to Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum works with Frank Fontaine, who also works with Schwong, Dr. Schwong. Technically, they used the sperm of Andrew Ryan with Jasmine Jolene's egg, and surrogacy, they made Jack as a tube child. These pictures here show you Jack inside the Fracture. See the sweater sleeves on your hands? Yeah, this is who you are, Jack. Thing is, you are involved with Andrew Ryan, Jasmine Jolie, Tenenbaum, Schwong, and Fountain. And the phrase "would you kindly" is just some kind of mind programming. This one here, baby status, talks about the baby that was taken, that was conceived by Jasmine Jolene's egg and Andrew Ryan's sperm.
Advanced deployment, Lot 111, Dr. Suchong, client Fontaine Futuristics. Baby is now a year old, weighs 58 pounds, and possesses gross musculature of a fit 19-year-old. The results are disappointing, but within expected tolerances.
I'm looking at this picture because it is the meaning behind the 3 chains on your wrists. These are connected to Fountain, Tannenbaum, I believe, and I think maybe Sean Orion, one of them both. This is my favorite ever record in this entire game. I love this one so much.
She's very pretty. Break her neck for me. What? Break that sweet puppy's neck. No, please. Break that puppy's neck. Would you kindly? No. No.
That never fails to put a smile on my face. Okay, it's about time. I'll go completely silent now. We're about to reach the most important cutscene in the entire game. Bit here. What is this? Yeah, that behind me. I'm already behind me. So this is the area where the little sisters take me to. I can't now right now enter it.
The assassin has overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me. In the end, what separates a man from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family. An airplane. A crash. And then this place. Was there really a family? Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked? Forced down. Forced down by something less than a man, something bred to sleepwalk through life until they are activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill, or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys. Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find Red Home? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Sit, would you kindly? Stand, would you kindly? Run! Stop! Turn. A man chooses. A slave obeys. Kill! A man chooses. A slave obeys. Obeyed!
Hurry now! I have Ryan's genetic key! Now would you kindly put it in that goddamn machine?
Defeated and Ryan. What if I said I don't want to take the machine? What if I said that I choose to not listen to him? What if I said I'd like to check out the area here first? I'd like to explore the area here. Where's that health machine? What's inside this area? So basically the game tells me that I never had a choice in anything I ever did in it. Everything I did was enforced. Finally I found it. Ha! You know what this means? Hold it. The filter machine wasn't even activated. It wasn't active. And I'm the one who activated it. This means that Ryan did not have his genetic code printed on it. Which means even if he gets killed or dies, he can never use the machine, the Victor machine. Andrew Ryan never wanted to be revived after his death. I can't even telekinesis him. So yeah, this time we discovered the area for the Vita machine and also hacked the health support. Override the self-destruction. Yeah, now she's going to take us to the little air ducts. Okay, this here, after this loading screen, will be the area where the cast song is being played. Get the blessed child. You will not listen to it. You will not hear it. It will not play.
Welcome back, child. Welcome to the city where you were born. You are angry at Fontaine, yes? Now you know the truth. You are his tool, brought back to Rapture to save him. You have saved many of my little ones. I owe you a debt. While you sleep, I undo some of Fontaine's mental conditioning. His control is no longer complete, but he can still pull some very unpleasant strings.
Are you done talking?
Remade your mind with many locks and keys. Fontaine has most of those keys, but not all. Suchong designed your mind, taught Fontaine to control you. You might find answers in Suchong's flat in Mercury Suites.
Okay, thank you. Now shut up, please. Do you hear that? Do you hear the silence? My friends in Russia, do you hear the silence? Okay, hold your horses now. Hold your horses, because I'd like so very much to flex a little bit more. Hold it. I'm not letting this go. I'm going to flex. I am going to flex. Hold it. Hold your horses. Where's the R? R, Russian. Okay, good. English to Russian, good. Hold your horses. I wish to flex a little bit. Hold it. One moment.
A man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great would not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build Rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
Okay, time to flex. Time to flex. Time to flex like I have never flexed in my life before. I'll rehearse this a little bit more. I'd like to make sure just of one last thing. Yeah. Desktop sound is open, and also my own commentary is open. Very, very good. Now, have a listen.
Привет и привет всем вам, мои дорогие русские друзья. Этот стрим был сделан исключительно для вашего удовольствия и только ради вас. Поэтому я с радостью избавил вас от проклятой музыки и проклятой песни, которая мешала вам увидеть оригинальное видео. Надеюсь, что теперь вы свободны, чтобы насладиться этим контентом. Твой друг. Невидимый.
One more time, please.
Привет и привет всем вам, мои дорогие русские друзья. Этот стрим был сделан исключительно для вашего удовольствия и только ради вас. Поэтому я с радостью избавил вас от проклятой музыки и проклятой песни, которая мешала вам увидеть оригинальное видео. Надеюсь, что теперь вы свободны, чтобы насладиться этим контентом. Твой друг. Невидимый.
Yeah. This is more like it. Greetings and salutations to all my dear Russian friends. This stream was exclusively made for your pleasure and sake only. Thus, I gladly spare you from the cursed music and the cursed song that prevented you from the original video. I hope that you now are free to enjoy this content. Your friend Invisible. Call it pity, but this is how I flex. The video is almost reaching its ending as is. Anyway, as I told you, this is just a replay for the 8th stream. So once we finish it, we're done. Hi.
Who's he? He's the one who saved me.
Hi. This is Stellenberm. The reason why her model is in the darkness, according to the developer's commentary, is because she's using the same model as the researcher from the time of the garden, the green garden. No need to see even.
Come with me.
I hear you.
Mom and Tenenbaum said he'll help us.
How many orphans did they take with them? Hi. Money. Can't I take some money? Fine. Hi.
There he is. The one who will save us all. I like him.
And by the way, the voices of the little sisters are given by a voice actress, an adult woman, who I previously told you about in the bonus video.
Who's he? He's here to help us.
Hi. Why are you being bossy? Chill. Thank you.
And now you've got hooked up with Tenenbaum. kid. She's a regular mother goose. Alright, fun's fun, kid. But now, go get stepped on by a big daddy. Would you kindly? I says, would you kindly go get stepped on by a big daddy? Seems like Mother Goose has been playing around in your egg salad. If you won't dance to that tune, I got others. Code Yellow. I just told your brain to tell your heart to stop beating. Not right off the bat, mind you. The heart's a stubborn muscle, but it ain't that stubborn.
Okay.
Once you are free of Fontaine's control, then you can have your revenge. And we can keep my little ones out of his filthy hands.
Okay, one moment here. One moment, let's save the game here quickly. Do you overwrite Hephaestus? No. If I'm going to rewrite it, I think I better keep my Rapture Central control just in case, that is. Okay, rewrite Hephaestus. If anything happens, I might as well just go back to Rapture's Central control, or maybe even to Neptune's bounty, one of them both. Yes. I need to review quickly my original recording to make sure that I am at the very correct timeline. No need for me to re-record something that you already have seen as is. One moment.
A man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great will not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build Rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Very, very good. So, if I truly, literally wish to make this to be as original as the original recording was, all I want to do is simply put, just walk up this area here. That's it, really. Check the area quickly here. Nicely done. Done. And believe it or don't, but this is where the stream ends. Because literally I just checked up my backup for the videos, and this is literally where stream number 8 ends. Yeah. This is the point where stream number 8 ends exactly. Beautiful. It is this one to October 12th. Good. Really, really good. Okay. Save. Hard save. And that will be it for today's session. And also, I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait 24 hours for the video to process and make sure that I will not take any problems at all with the recording in order for the video to go public as is without any restrictions. No music to be claimed at all. This was the retake for Stream 8, all of it. Finally. As for myself personally, most likely I will go back to the game once I make sure that there is nothing at all to be claimed, and I'll finish it again just because I'd like to get the rest of the achievements for BioShock 1 Remastered on Steam. So let's see here quickly, a very quick review. Yeah. This Stream 8 retake, remade, whatever you wish to call it. This time, it doesn't have. Let's see here, go to channel content, go to live, and now go to the partially blocked 8th stream. Go to this here, and I have 3 songs here claimed. I have B'Mer Besdouch Souchon Means That You're Grand by Andrew's Sisters. I have It's Bad For Me by Rosemary Clooney with Benny, the Benny Goodman Sextet. Those both claimed content that's being used, but nothing at all really. Nobody really cared about the impact of the video. The cursed content is God Bless That Child, more like God Curse That Child, by the what it? Okay, now I can read it. It is God Forsake the Child, God Bless the Child, by Eddie Haywood and his orchestra and Billie Holiday. The cursed claimer is KM Records SME on behalf of Memo Media Limited Ltd. Copyright owners blocking in this territory is Russia. And when I go to the actions menu, I find trim this segment, replace this segment, or mute the song. It takes only 2 minutes. If I go to mute the song, it shows me mute all the sounds when the music plays, and it is literally the area of Tannenbaum, and you don't have enough information about the song in order to mute it alone. So, yeah, I can't show you this, my screen, sorry about that. But I'm telling you right now that I'd like to give one very beautiful big fuck you to YouTube, to Google, and to Alphabet for blocking my content from my own channel with my complete rights for it to exist on it, and taking content theft for what I have created with my own money, my own investment, and my own lifetime for their own benefits. I am not monetized, and I don't think I wish to be monetized anymore. I will not be monetized. So what will happen now? What will happen now is that this replacement will be now hopefully watched by my Russian viewers, and they will no longer skip one video of content because of a dictator with a DICK like YouTube. Yeah. Technically, once for 24 hours are done and I make sure that this video will not be blocked anywhere, I will hopefully then start the new project. I'm a man of my word. This channel belongs to me. Its content are mine. The game is mine. This is my copy. This is my content. I am sharing what is rightfully mine with my own audience. I'm doing everything completely legally. Sharing what's mine with my own content on my own channel that's owned by me. I'm the one who founded it. I'm the one who established it. And I'm the one who is working profitlessly to make it thrive. So until you buy the channel from my own hands, until you buy the channel from my own hands and you start making the videos by your own disgusting hands, then you can claim anything you want. Otherwise, you can't. My channel, my content, my rules, my laws, and my stuff. If you will tell me if you don't like the rules, then leave the site. I will tell you with pleasure. I will not beg you for money or for stopping the games. In fact, I'll sooner or later leave to Rumble permanently. I will only notify my subscribers here about the videos, and once this channel stops completely making any more content, and all the content will be directed straight out to Rumble, hopefully then the people will start understanding that this site is not worth spending time on or even investing in. You're not here to get your money from a dictator. You're just simply wasting your time here. So yeah. YouTube, my dear dictator, enjoy it. While you can, while you still can. Every single tyrant, sooner or later, will drop. And hopefully your time is not too far away. With that being said, I'd like to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends. Everyone from the Beasts of the Other Empire, and everyone from a Discord server, free YouTube friends by name. Peace be upon Thunderstrike Gaming, B809 Gaming, Marcus, Dr. Crash, Mark ICWY, Rogajan Karodan, Cryfield, ZPTV123, Matthew 1121, Sagabacon 85, Bob Express, Sparfan 28, Sawa _we, Crazy Dragons 412, Heavy Metal Driver 666, and Tosco. I apologize for Crazy Dragon because I previously didn't see the Z in the end of the name. It said Crazy Dragons, a Z, not an S. Then 412. Okay. That being said, I think this will be it for today's session. Thanks. Thank you very much for everything. I need to remember how I used to read my outro. This has been with you, your host, Invisible, from Invisible's Gaming. Pardon. This has been with you, Invisible, the non-existent, hidden from your eyes to the shadows of your hearts. And this has been with you, the remake of the 8th stream for Project Let's Play BioShock 1 Remastered for the PC. Till next time and until next project, whenever that will be. Make sure to stay careful, stay healthy, and stay safe. Make sure to stay healthy, stay careful, and stay safe. We are living in a merciless, unfair, disgraced, fraud-filled, cursed, justice-forsaken hell. And only hypocrisy, greed, jealousy, pride, slouthness, gluttony, lust, wrath, sloth work. So make sure to keep your friends and family close to you. Keep your enemies even closer. You don't know when you will need help or where it will come from. Make sure to give it credits and make sure to give it credits where they are due. It's much easier and simpler to thank others for their favors for you than it is to give flowers for the graves of the dead. How did I use to read this thing? Make sure to give it credits and I swear I completely forgot my own outro. Wow! Oh, let me play one of my videos in the background to just let it finish for me the video. I can't believe I am so much enraged I completely forgot how to read my own outro. What the actual hell? Okay, let's play for you the 9th stream since it is not copyrighted by this thing here. All the horses here. Just show me the last few seconds. With that being said, I think this will be it for today's session officially. I would like to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers, the commentators, followers, fans, and friends, everyone from the beasts of the Other Empire, and everyone from the Discord server, beautiful friends by name. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, B809 Gaming, Marcus, Retro Crash, Mark ICYY, Rogijan Karodan, Cryfield, CBTV123, Matthew 1121, Sagalacon 85, Public Surprise, PowerPoint 28, Sawi _ and Crazy Dragon 412. And Torosco. This has been with you, your host, invisible, the non-existent, hidden from your eyes, to the shadows of your hearts. And this has been with you the continuation of Project Let's Play BioShock 1 Remastered for the PC. Till next time, whenever that will be, make sure to stay careful, stay healthy, and stay safe. We are living in a merciless, unforgiving, unforgivable hell. Anything can happen. Make sure to keep your friends and family close to you. Keep your enemies even closer. You don't know when you need help or it will come from. Make sure to give a credit and a gratitude where they're due. It's much easier and simpler to thank others for the favors for you than it is to give flowers for the graves of the dead. So it's giving credits and gratitude to whoever deserves it. I don't know why I completely forgot how to even read my own outro. Wow. That's for a special video. Whatever. So now you know. And also don't forget to pray may God's smite and curses and his revenge be upon all of the copyright claimers and upon the owners at the moment and the keepers of YouTube and Google and Alphabet, their cursed mother company. Hopefully, if everything goes well, next time, whenever that will be, we will be starting a new project. We'll see about that. Take care and best of luck. Literally, best of luck. Invisible, the non-existent with you sign out. Most likely, I'm going to rename myself from Invisible, the non-existent, to Invisible, the quitter, because I will be quitting completely to Rumble. Why not name myself officially Invisible, the Rumble streamer? That would be delicious to listen to, wouldn't it? Invisible, the Rumble streamer. Bringing you content free of claims to your heart's pleasure and content. Who knows? We'll see about the slogan later. Take care.